Oh, wow. Blessings. I must have got rid of something because I got 40 something minutes to record. Oh, man, this is such a blessing because I was trying to record the other time. I had like 1 minute record. Anyway, happy Sabbath, Shabbat Shalom. I already wanted to be making this video a while ago. So right now it's January 30th, and I'm going to be completely transparent with y'all. So blessings, God. Amen. Thank you. So I got this is my, it says walk by faith, but basically it's just my book. I just got it today. I mean, I got it yesterday, but it's the first time I wrote it today. I got to finish that up. The OG kind of stopped me, but that was a good conversation me and have. For me and him to be on the same page, it was so awesome because of the fact that we really are going through the same things, and him being an older head and both of us being from the streets, and he understanding the streets and me understanding, and him knowing me since like a child, watched me grow up, and just what I'm doing right now and hanging out with me, like he really know what I'm on and he really see what's going on, and for me and him to recollect with each other, that was awesome. So I was able to get him some perspective, and he was able to give me some real big perspective as well. And basically it comes down to both of us becoming men. So that's my praise. That's my study thing right now. The day I read the first one, it's the Sabbath day, so it was great that I got this yesterday. I'm doing it today. The first one we're doing is the book of Philippians, and that one is awesome. I haven't gotten to it yet, but a couple things that a couple key things I wrote is Paul called himself and his brothers both servants and soldiers. Paul requested the church be united. Paul understands that he can operate on both sides of any situation as long as he is with God. That means one of the things he said, I know how to base and I know how to bound. He said to live as Christ, to die as gain. So he's saying both. It doesn't matter. I know how to base and I know have and not to have. To live is to be for Christ. To die is to gain. So Paul already is on it on this. This is a letter to the church in Philippi. And then he says, and then the other one I got is Paul willingness to give up all things for the Messiah, meaning that he said he puts away the old things. He's only focusing on the new, which is great. I haven't finished that because I was going to do that, but I got kind of sidetracked it. Now my other thing I got here, and this is suede. The front doesn't really matter. I just use it because it keeps me to know with the front, because you see how it is. It's really like you can't really tell without this little thing here, which way is up and down, whatever. So I just keep that. But this is my sobriety journal, and if you notice, it says day 0 here, and the last day I just finished writing in it. I was gonna write one little thing, and then I just noticed that I could record. Record one little thing. I know I could record, so I'm gonna go over it. And it says day 6. That's the last day I written the book. So I'm gonna tell you why that says day 6 in a minute. And my last one, I've been had this one, and you know most of them got something with God on the front, so that's why I'm showing y'all the front. And Jeremiah got this on my phone cover too. Say, for I know the plans I have for you. And this is my planner book. So that's pretty awesome, right? I know the plans I have for you, and I've been planning. So this has been my plans every day, and I've been doing it this whole week. Actually, I wrote this before New Year's, but I've been actually on it this week. So you can see a couple of things that I do every week, every day. It is Sabbath right now, and then tomorrow is going to be Sunday, which will just prepare for the week coming. Okay, so these 3 things has been, this one I just got yesterday, but those other 2 things has been very, very helpful for me. Now, the reason that one says day 6, and I'll tell you why, is because of the fact that I stumbled, y'all, and I'm not gonna sit there and lie. And after that last video that I uploaded, if you look into the note, what I got pinned in the comment section, it really talks about it. But I'll basically go over it anyway. The last video I posted was like the 9th day. So on that Sunday, the 10th day, she called me that Saturday, and I told y'all that I had told y'all I know it. So on Sunday, that Sunday, I went looking for her on my own behalf because I was just missing that girl so much, and I just want to know that she was okay. And that's on me. So anything I do not put it on her. So I found her later on that Sunday night. So I made it do Sunday without seeing. Later on that Sunday night, she calls me up, actually. I had found her that afternoon, but she was with someone, so I kind of let it go. And I knew I was going to get a call from her later on that night. I mean, later on anyway. So I did, and it was nighttime. So I wind up staying with her all the way until like 2 o'clock that night, because I found her like 10. And she just wanted to chill with me. And she was telling me how things was kind of like not, like she missed me. I mean, and it was a good chill vibe. And then she went back with Buddy at 2. And then at 6, he dropped off to my house, which we went to the plasma center. I got my money, and we chilled for the rest of the day. And so that was day 11. Everything went well. And then day 12, well, that Monday, actually, I showed her that video I had made, the one about me being way too real. I put it on private now because I incriminate myself in that video talking about the things I do. I'll take it off after my court case is done. At first I thought I was a simp too, because I'm like crying on the video. But then I was like, when I went back and looked at it, and I started watching godly videos, and I'm like, this is what you're supposed to feel as a Christian for somebody like you care about. It's not being a simp. So the words tell you a simp, but you're not really a simp. It might be a simp, but I don't know. Whatever I did, I showed her the video, and I talked to her. I actually got her to drive herself to the clinic. Well, it's like this place. It's like a psychiatric ward, but that was so we could fast forward it to the rehab, because right now it's a waiting list for her Medicare, and so it takes a while. So we was gonna take her to the psychiatric help so they could put her inside the rehab. She drove herself there, couldn't go in. Then we went back that night. We slept there that night in the car in the morning, and then I thought about it, I was like, well, if it's just psychiatric, that's not gonna help you. Because she really needs to be in a drug clinic. I don't need to have them get her prescription drugs and have her in a salad. I need her in rehab. So we tried to get her rehab. Honestly, it didn't work. So she wound up staying with me that whole day until the night. Then the nighttime, I got kind of frustrated with her because she was still trying to do the drugs. And I'm like, man, I can't do this no more. And I wound up buying a drink, and then some weed. And I never did it. I never got it. I never drank it. I never smoked it. And I was just with her, and I'm like, this is crazy. And I'm trying to, like, I don't want to let this girl go back to the streets. But at the same time, I need to let her go. But I'm in a mode right now where I'm already like, I'm finna drink this beer. And then my brother called me. He's like, yo, I'm fucked up. I'm drinking. I mean, cuss y'all. I'm sorry. He's like, yo. And my brother from different money. Anyway, he's like, yo, he drunk. He's like, I need to talk to you. My mama kicked me out of the house in the park or whatever. So I'm dealing with this girl. I already got 2 beers in my hand. Crazy stuff. While I'm falling victim, going to him, popping a beer with him. Later on, smoking the black. Later on, smoking the weed. Picking her, getting her back. Me and her chill for the rest of the night. Until the next day. So this was like 12 days. It was day 12. And then this is like after midnight. So it's already the next day. So I did 12 days. So this is like the 13th day when I do. So I get 12 days in, and on the 13th after midnight, I don't know, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning maybe. I broke my sobriety. So I'm not looking at y'all because it's like, I don't like looking at things. But and I realized that I talk fast and not always clearly. And I mumble sometimes in my new job. I got to be clearly. So let me talk clear. I know I'm yelling right now, but sometimes I be listening to these videos and I'm like, I can't hear myself. I know what I'm saying, so it's cool, but other people probably can't. So, that was 12th day. Then I wound up dropping her off on day 14th, I guess, because I got so soft. That's what the little video said, that you can't be weak with these girls. That's not really my character either, like I was telling you on the other videos. So I kind of fell into that. But then I was thinking, like, you know, as a godly man, you're supposed to be like, you got to be a little bit stronger for your sisters. But then as a man, you do got to check these women. So it's like I'm in a conundrum, because I don't want her on the streets, but I got to, like, I can't let her one rile and bow. Me standing up into her is how I get her right. But then at the same time, I mean, because that's just me. That's my character, period. Like, I just, like, you not going to play no games with me. I cut you off fast. But because of her situation, I know what she's going back to. And then it's like she's clinging to me. But you're not going to be you're not going to be talking trash to me. Like, yeah, it's just not going to happen. At a certain point, I'm like, get the heck from around me, regardless of how nice I am or what you got going on. So that hurts. but it was necessary. So that was on the 14th. And then the 14th day of me of the year, and I had broken it on the 12th. So I could have stopped right then on the 14th. If I'm not, so I said it's not on her. So I wind up staying, drinking and smoking all the way for the to the 24th day. So that's 12 more days. So I got 12 days sobriety. Now 12 days drinking and smoking. And then I had a job lined up and everything like that. But literally, honestly, I got sick. It wasn't because I was drunk or nothing. But I lost that, which was all right because I just got another job to pay me more money. And I'm getting paid every week. And that's not going to be taxed. So I'm getting all my money. So that's perfect. And I'm getting straight checks. So no bank accounts, no nothing. So I'm loving that. But I had to go through that. But all that drinking was on me. She was gone since the 14th. And I went and seen her on the 20th day, after I had let her go to drop off some free condoms that they gave me so that she can be cool. And I went to the job interview and my car went flat. Had to catch an Uber to the job interview. Luckily I got the warranty so they could take me to the thing. That's the other reason I kind of continue, because that kind of pissed me out because I kind of messed up that other job interview. I was supposed to start that Monday, last Monday. That was on that Friday. And then this past Monday of this week, I was supposed to start, which didn't happen because didn't make it to the job interview on time because all that happened. Still made it there, but didn't work out fine. Then I went there that night and dropped off the condoms to her. And then that wasn't on Friday, that was on Wednesday, I believe. Anyhow, I haven't seen her since. I blocked all numbers. Nobody can call me right now, so if anybody watching this is trying to call me, that's why. I'm just trying to be to myself right now. I'm doing what I did back in my days. When I was 21, she's 21. So I'm going back to when I was 21. I was missing my ex-girlfriend. And I did a 40-day fast with no contact with females. And then another 50-day where I didn't talk to, I didn't see people. I was able to talk to them after 40 days, but I didn't go see anybody. And that was a 90-day total period. Now, it just so happened, this is the craziest thing. The end of February, the last day of February, is the 40-day mark of me not seeing her or not talking to her. And I haven't talked to any girls since then. 50 days later is my birthday. Crazy. So that's the 40 and the 50. That's 90-day period. I did it when I was 21. Actually, I was 19 back then. Wow, I don't even know. Crazy stuff. Yeah, I think I was 19. I have no idea how old I was back then. But anyway, it was a while ago. I left my ex when I was 21. I met her when I was 19. 18. 18. Yeah, 18. So that was 20 years ago, guys. Almost 21 years ago, which age she is now. This is crazy, y'all. I'm talking too much about ages and stuff. But anyhow, so I'm thinking this is gonna be a birthday present for me, and I'm hoping in the meantime she tighten up, because that's what everything's saying. Like, you gotta get some space away from this person, and even the godly thing saying if it's because it's on both sides now. This is the secular people saying if you're gonna be in this game, you're gonna be messing with these girls in this generation now. You can't be nice to them. They got, and that's girls in period. That's just the female nature. You got to be checking these females. And you gotta let them know you're a man. You can't be like soft on them. And girls just like that. They respond to men and they masculinely. And that's why I always wonder, why these girls be flocking to me like that? Because I literally, if I'm sober or I'm not, when I'm so high, like when I'm smoking weed, it's like you can go. Like that's how I was able to let her go, because I was smoking weed that night and she was tripping. I was like, I don't care. She was calling dude to come pick her up, and I said, man, I gave him an address and all. Like, this the address, come get her, because like it's like I understand what's going on. I done did the research. She's on the drugs. They have mood swings. It's just typically what's going to happen. Period. So if you be around a person long enough, you're going to have it happen. But she want me to take it back out. I'm not going to do it. She started tripping. All I really got to do is just chill out for a while, and she's going to calm down. But I wouldn't on it because I was smoking my weed now. So I was like, you know what? You can go. So when I'm smoking weed, it's like literally like, I don't care. Like, I have no feelings for people. People have told me 100 times I'm cold-hearted. Everybody tell me I'm nice, I'm good, you're a good guy. But then on the flip side, they like, you ice cold, because I am. Like, I don't play that. Like, I would tell you, I will ignore your call. I would not. I don't care who you are. Like, when I'm on what I'm on, it's like, don't bother me. You can go. So that was that. So I got rid of her, and then I kind of just went and dropped off the condoms, and that was the last time I seen her. So I counted 10 days from then. So it's been 10 days today. Today's the 10th day. And then that will lead us into the whole February being, because February got 28 days. Today, day 10. Tomorrow it's going to be 11. And then, Monday is going to be the 1st. And then the 28th. So y'all going to be like, that's 29. That's 30. That's 28 plus 11 is going to be 39. I know. 28 plus 11 is going to be 39. Because the fact that I said the end of February, because March will be the 40th day. So anyhow, if you was doing your math, I shouldn't even did it for y'all. But anyway, so that's what I'm on right now. Today, day 6 of me being back on sobriety. So I did 12 days off, 12 days sober, 12 days on. That's 24. And then 6 days clean, sober again. So that's 30 days. Tomorrow is 31st. January got 31 days. So, yeah, I don't know exactly what the future holds, but I just want to clarify y'all that's why I haven't made videos, because I hadn't got back to my sobriety. So this is the first Sabbath I actually had sober since the last video I made. Now, moving forward, what is going to happen with this guy here? Start Monday, I'm going to start the job. And hopefully, if everything goes the way it's supposed to go, by the middle of the year. So let me get my goal book out and put what I have my goals. Now, some of this stuff is from the year. This is New Year's. This is last year. The last time I spoke, when I said I'm going to start New Year's off sober, I wrote this stuff down. And I've been kind of trying to stick to most of it, and I have been doing a good job these last 6 days. I was doing a good job in 12 days, but I still had it in my mind. But see, the thing, okay, this is what I want to talk about. So the last video, I told myself that I need to let God do what God need to do, and the next day I went out and did my own thing. So I want to make sure that's the whole point of this video. Do not do what you want to do. You have to let God do His thing. I mean, I got her to the thing. Like, literally, she was there. So I did a good job of enticing her. But God showed me it doesn't matter. He teased me. He was like, yeah, I'm thinking, I'm going to get it in. I did my... No, you're not. You're not going to get nothing done. So I don't know what you thought, Mr. Sir, that you was going to go out and do your own thing and get somebody to do something that's not my will. I'm going to get her to do what she's going to do on my time, and you need to do what you need to do on my time. So I'm 100% for the Lord right now. And when I say that this time, I really mean it, because that's like when I used to run for the bus. I mean, when I used to be on the other bus and I have to catch 2 buses, and the one bus I'm on will pull up just as the other one is pulling off. That's insult to injury. That's how that was, to be right there at the place. And she did not want to go in. I mean, this girl was crying because she didn't want to go in. So she drove herself there too. That's crazy. Like, I really got into her mind. But it didn't work out because it wasn't God's timing. So that's what I gotta say. After all that stuff I knew, the next day I went out and still broke my rules. So now, because of that, I'm even stronger for the Lord now, because I'm like, I gotta stick closest to the Lord as possible, because I need Him so much right now. So excuse me. I gotta get, it's 2:39, almost 3. I think the sun go out down 6. I gotta finish up my stuff. It's been a good Sabbath though. So my yearly goals is to get the land and then get whatever I'm gonna live in, a shed, off grid, everything done. My second thing on that list is her sobriety, and to baptize her. I want her to be my first. My first person, but my first baptism. Yes, I want to baptize her. I want to be the one who do it. And that's why another reason I got to stick to God. And yes, I really feel like my calling, I already know I'm a prophet. I got a prophetic office at least, because I got a journal outside of this sobriety journal that actually shows that I I'm prophetic because I write things down and it happens. So that's not even a question. And then the next thing on the list for this yearly goals is my sobriety. That's crazy. I put her sobriety before mine because I know I could fall off and come back, but I don't know. It's how I wrote it. And then I got to lower my debt, which is already in progress. Then the church, God, the church, I want to establish the true church. And then not a church, but the church. And language, which I'm doing pretty well with my Spanish right now. That's a yearly goal. So really language is Spanish and Portuguese. And then a book. I'm supposed to be writing a book. I'm already writing it. Sobriety journal. I get this from my sister. So if you watch this video, it was inspired by you and your prayer journal. So that's why I got my sobriety journal, because I feel like that's gonna help a lot of people out, just like your prayer journal gonna help a lot of people out. And then the last one is instrument. Now that's gonna be guitar. I used to play saxophone, but I'm practicing the guitar right now. That really is just music, not so much the instrument, but that's what I had in mind. That's a year ago. Now my mid-year goals is land. I should have that land within the next 2 months, honestly, because it's cheap. And from when I'm getting paid at this new job, I should be able to get that. And then a shed. But the shed may be a tent for the mid-year, because the shed I want is a little bit more expensive and it's going to take more time. And the tent is less expensive. So I think I'm going to do the tent. And then the mid-year goals also, again, number 2, her and her sobriety. Now her baptism, she got to come to God first, but I think we got to get her detox and sub or before we can get God to come into the system. But I may be wrong. I wrote this before the year. So sobriety, God could be the reason. I mean, baptism might come before, like that. All might be like, boom, one, pap, done. All happened. I mean, God could do it. He could do it. You know he could do it. I know he could do it. Look at me. I failed off so many times. I'm still here. And then my sobriety again, which I'm already working on. And then this midterm one says Spanish, not language, Spanish, because it's Spanish. And then it says my license. That's why I have it a year ago. My license should be back by the middle of the year, because it's going to be a year before the mid of the year that I had my license suspended. And then God. Now, why didn't I have God on a year ago? Because if I get God before the mid-year, I don't need God for the year ago, because I'm already walking with God. And that's what I'm talking about. What I'm doing right now is my goals. So it's not that big of a goals, right? So what I've been thinking about is, what is my purpose in life? You know, most people saying like, what you do to make money, what you do all day and you can make money off of it. That's what a job is for me. I do a job to make money. My purpose is not what makes me money. And I don't want to make money off of my purpose. I want my purpose to be what I wake up every day and do. I want my purpose to be, when I get off of work, what do I want to do? So what is that? For now, and I know it seems like it's based around her, but she is my inspiration of getting it together, because without me by myself, I'm good by myself. You know, I know I'm hurting God. That's the only thing that hurts me. But seriously, I'm like listening to the gospel while I'm smoking weed, praising the Lord while I'm drinking. So it's kind of like I'm kind of good by myself. But now, knowing that I need to having somebody that I actually need, I really want to help, makes me want to get my stuff together for the first time since I stopped having my stuff together, however long that been. So, and you see all this grew back. The last video I was bald headed, so it's been like the 12 days plus the 6. So like I said, it's been a while since the last video. So it's been 18 days. And I think it is God, honestly. I think I'm called to minister. Well, a ministry. But I obviously think I'm called to preach as well. And I'm already prophetic. That's not even a debate. I mean, the things I called out, like what's going on right now. I got videos. If you go back, West, I think it's on my other page, that I actually called, like, this whole time we're living in right now, what's going to happen. This technology that coming out, I can show y'all things I wrote in 2010 about this technology. If I had patented it, which I was supposed to do, I started writing a patent and never sent it in. That would have been my stuff. But I'm pretty sure those people had already been working on it, and they probably had a patent anyway. But because this is high technology, it's still stuff that they haven't even started telling us about, that I wrote technology that's coming out now, that I have technology that they hitting some of the levels, but the stuff that's coming out still is not the stuff that I had written down in 2010. So I know I have a prophetic office. I have a journal that shows how I'm progressively writing stuff down and it's coming to light. So that's not even a question if I have a prophetic office. I don't think as an office. I think I'm literally am a prophet. I think I know I have the office of teaching because I have a teaching degree and I was a teacher, but or a gift or however, because it's the fivefold. So you got, in case y'all don't understand what I'm saying right now, you have apostles, you have prophets, you have teachers, you have preachers, and you have evangelists. Now evangelists, I don't know, I'm a little bit too reserved for the evangelist thing, but that spirit getting to you doesn't matter. But teaching definitely is something I already acquired. Propheticness is something I acquired. Apostle, not too sure about that yet. I am a traveler, but apostles, they go out and establish churches and they put stuff together. I'm not sure where I lie in that area. And evangelist, I'm a little bit too. But I think my purpose is one of those offices because that's the only thing I can think about right now. I was thinking about starting a store, but it's just like something to do to make money. And I definitely know I don't want to work for somebody. So being an entrepreneur is definitely something that I will likely be doing in the future. But I think my entrepreneurship is also going to be based around God. I was thinking about making like godly t-shirts or starting this like a ministry online or something like that. I'm not sure. I already started the page to church where I'm already going over the daily things about if you go to your Bible app, you got daily stories and I go over there with you. But that's always something I'm doing. My purpose right now is what's really important to me because that's the thing I'm lacking on. And that's what makes a man a man. He has to be about his purpose. And that's how you get a girl to do what a girl, to respect you. Now, and I never really cared about that if a girl respected me or not. Like, you don't disrespect me because I was never pursuing a girl. I'm not trying to pursue nobody now. But I got to get it to whenever she comes back, that she's like on point because I'm not going to be going to her world, so she has to be able to deal with my world. And if she can't deal with it, honestly, I have to let her go. And like, that would be one of the biggest things that's going to hurt me because I know where she at and I know what I have done for her. Like me and the OG was just talking, and I was telling him about how like when I first met her and we went out of town together, like that whole time we was out of town, it was like nothing. All that stuff she got going on, she left it alone. And then when we came back in town, that stuff came back, and then we took her right back out of town, gone again. So, and then like literally, after I dropped her off for good after that whole little out of town, she came and found me again. Like it was like a whole week. I had to let the girl go. I was thinking about it in my head, like, man, I kind of miss that girl. That was a really good vibe we had, and we really do vibe. Cause I see her. So like a lot of people, and I don't have that much time, so I'm gonna hurry this up. Most of y'all girls and women and men out there, y'all are trying to be like this Instagram model, whatever the society telling you, and it's all like I've been like, listen, I've been with a lot of y'all, so don't even act like I don't know y'all. Y'all might be pretty, y'all might have the dress going, might have a body, but y'all have no substance at all. Like it's nothing there. Y'all good to have fun with, to hang out with, maybe have sex with, but after that, y'all have nothing. This girl with less than what y'all have. I'm not gonna say she's the best looker, but she's not ugly. She's beautiful to me. Doesn't have the best body because she's polluting her body. On what she's on, does what she does, and you know what? I have a better time with her than I have with all you girls combined. I have better conversations with her than I have with all you girls combined because of the fact that she's down to earth and she's real. Because me and her both live a real life. We grew up in a real life, and I think that's what it is. Most of y'all just can't relate to me. Y'all don't get me. She gets me in more because she lived a more harsh life than I did. So it's like she knows me, but not knows me, but she gets me because nobody truly knows me but God. But hopefully, over time, that can happen. Now, I don't want anybody to think this is based off of her. I'm just saying this is why I feel so strongly about this. Because the simple fact is that The simple fact is that if I let her go, somebody, where's she at right now? She's already headed to a place where I don't want to happen. But if I let her go now, somebody else is going to snatch her. And then on top of that, I'm going to represent the same thing that everybody else has represented in her life. And that's because everybody's on this thing, this secular thing. I'm telling you, like, let her go. Like, you don't forget these girls. Da-da-da-da. But on the godly side of things, on the godly side of things, we as men we're the reason the girls are like this. Because we break our women down, especially black. On the black side of things, I'm going to say black. And I know you like to do races. Now, this is female nation I'm talking about. But other races, other cultures, they take care of their women to the fact that they don't fall so hard as our women do. Because we got it in our mind that we're supposed to dog our women out. And we make them battered. We make them bruised. We break our women. And that's why most of these women out here are broken. So as godly men, we supposed to nurture our women. I'm not saying let them run over you. Because that's the godly side of things say you got to let them do what they do too. Everything. Secular say let her go. The God side say let her go. You got to let God do what he does. That's what God's saying. The secular side say let her go so she could come back to you. So let her go is something that's just necessary, period. So I have to let this girl be. Period. No matter which way I take it, secular or godly, I have to let her be. But what the other side say, when she come back, you don't take. You supposed to be harsh to her, like, don't. So you could tame her. And now where she at, kinda, is who they talking about. Those type of women is who you got to be like this for. But the godly side of things is saying, love. You gotta go to that. This is oh my goodness, I don't got my Bible with me. I got everything but my Bible's in the house and I can't look at it on the phone. It's gonna be chapter 13. Now I'm not sure if this is Ephesians chapter 13, Corinthians chapter 13. But it's gonna be chapter 13, and it's the one that talks about charity, that's really talking about love. And it's told you charity is really talking about love. And it tells you exactly what love does. Love conquers all. Love is kind. Love is patience. And unconditional love is on Hosea. What happens when you forgive her? Then you forgive her again. Then you forgive her again. And if she do it again, you forgive her then. What Paul asked God, what if they do it one time? You forgive them. And then he say, give them 7 times. What if they mess up at 7 times? Then you forgive them 77 times. What Jesus was trying to talk, what Messiah was trying to tell Peter, is that you never stop forgiving them. That's the whole point of his grace. So you get the grace of God because God, you mess up.